Today we'll see the amplitude, period and frequency in SHM. I'll write here SHM. First we'll see the amplitude. For amplitude, in the last lectures I have explained what is the amplitude. That is the maximum displacement from the mean position. So see this diagram here. If suppose this is the particle is oscillating, this is the mean position of the particle, and this point, this is the extreme position. Let it be, it is M suppose, and it is the N. So the M, it is, we can say it is the positive extreme, and this side N, it is the negative extreme position. The particle will go like this, again return to mean position, and again go to N, to the negative side, and again return to the mean position. Let this P is the displacement of the particle from the mean position. Let X is the displacement. At mean position we will take the X is equal to 0. That is displacement at the mean position is 0. And at point P, this is displacement, let it be X. Now we know in the SHM the displacement of the particle in the SHM is, it is given as X is equal to A sin of omega t plus phi. So if we put here, if in this equation this omega t plus phi, this term, that is the omega t plus phi, it is equal to plus or minus 1. That is, if this quantity it becomes equal to 1, then this we have X is equal to A. In this total, this omega t plus phi, as we know, this total is the phase angle, and this phi is the initial phase. And if we put this total phase angle, it is equal to 1, then we have this equation as this sine of omega t plus phi, it is equal to 1. So it should be like this. Then we have X is equal to plus or minus A. That is, we can say the displacement is maximum. In this diagram, this displacement, it is the mean position, and it is the maximum. So it is the extreme, this positive extreme, negative extreme. In the last lecture I have explained. So this is nothing but the amplitude, that is A. You can say this distance A is called the amplitude. This distance A, this is called as amplitude. And we'll write the definition for amplitude as the maximum displacement of particle performing SHM from its mean position is called the amplitude. The maximum displacement. So I have written the definition that amplitude, the maximum displacement of particle performing SHM from its mean position, is called amplitude of SHM, that is this capital A. In this figure we can see this extreme position, this total displacement from this point mean to M point, this is the maximum displacement. Again towards this side, this mean to this N position, this is the maximum displacement. This is nothing but the amplitude as far as this figure is concerned. Then the next is the period of SHM, that is T. It is nothing but the time taken by the particle performing SHM to complete one oscillation is called the period of SHM. So to complete one oscillation, I will draw the diagram again. It is like this. This is the mean position again. At this position X is equal to 0. This M point and N point, these are the extreme positions. This again extreme position. And let the particle is at P again. Here time taken by the particle, if that we are considering the particle is performing SHM. So in simple, for the pendulum we can see it is like this. Suppose the bob of pendulum, it is moving like this. Mean position X 0. So it will go first to this extreme position, then it will again come back to mean position, again it will go to this side, negative side, and again it will come back to the mean position. So total time required to complete this to and fro motion towards the mean position, this is nothing but the period of SHM. And if the particle is at position P, that is at distance x from the mean position, then after completing one oscillation, that is completing one period, it should be again at the same position after one single oscillation. That is, the displacement should be x is equal to x1, that should be same. As we know, the displacement of particle is given by, in SHM, at time t, it is x is equal to a sine of omega t plus phi. So after time t, this t is equal to t plus 2 pi omega. As we consider the circular motion, this is the periodic motion, but it is not an oscillating motion. We know it is not an SHM, but as far as if the particle, as far as the period is concerned, if the particle is at this position, and if this particle is starting from this particular point and it complete one complete revolution and again come to point P, then it will complete 2 pi, right? So this is the periodic motion. It is not an SHM. It is clear. It is not an SHM. But for the SHM, we'll consider that same, that if the particle is again coming to original position, and for this figure, this point should be at point P again after completing one period, that is with after completing the one oscillation, that x should be again x, that is the displacement should be same. That's why we have written here x is equal to x1. So we'll write here. So if we put this t is equal to 2 pi upon omega in this equation, we'll write x is equal to a sine of, in bracket, omega t plus 2 pi omega plus phi. Just simplify it. It is a sine of this omega t, omega cancel, so it is 2 pi plus phi. We can write this as a sine of omega t plus phi. As we know that we can write as sine of 2 pi plus phi, it is equal to phi. We can write this. So we have written here like this. Then next, so this shows that the particle is at the same position after time 2 pi upon w. That is, we can write, or this shows that if we put this t is equal to this t plus 2 pi upon w, that is the omega, the particle will be at the same time, at the same position. So we can write the particle is at the same position after this time, that is the 2 pi upon omega. That is, this t in this equation, this t, that is equal to the time period that is required to complete one oscillation, that is 2 pi upon w. It is the minimum time required to complete one oscillation or to return back to the original position. Now this period, that is, I have written here, this t is equal to 2 pi upon omega. As we know, by equation of SHM, in our earlier articles we have seen that this omega square is equal to k by m. It is k by m. It is by equation of SHM. D square by, you remember all that equation. Therefore we can write this omega is equal to root of k by m. Again, as we know, f is equal to kx, that is k is equal to f by x for force per unit displacement. Therefore this equation can be written as omega is equal to root of k by, that is k is, we have, it is f upon x, k by m. So we can write this as f upon x into m. By Newton's second law, we know F is equal to ma. So we can write this F here. So this equation becomes omega is equal to ma upon x into m. I have written instead of this F as ma. This mm will cancel and we have omega is equal to root of a by x. This a by x, that is nothing but the acceleration per unit. This omega is equal to root of a by x. This is equal to acceleration per unit displacement. So this I have written in words. Now put this in the equation of period, that is the t is equal to 2 pi upon omega. If we put this value here, then we have t is equal to, that is the period is equal to, it is 2 pi by root of acceleration per unit displacement, right? So that is, we can write t is equal to 2 pi divided by root of k by m. The reason for this is, as f is equal to ma we know, and f is equal to kx, that is by the definition of SHM, and this is by the Newton's second law. So we can write by these two equation ma is equal to kx, that is a by x is equal to k by m. So I'll write this here, that is t is equal to 2 pi, I have written already, that is acceleration per unit displacement, that is nothing but a by x. Instead of that I have written k by m, that is we can write m by k. So this is the equation for the period, that is t is equal to 2 pi root of m by k. The next we will see the frequency, that number 3. The frequency, the number of oscillations performed by the particle performing SHM per unit time is called the frequency. The reverse of the period is nothing but the frequency. It is the frequency and the period are the reciprocal of each other. We'll write the statement, we'll write the definition. So here is the definition. The number of oscillations performed by a particle performing SHM per unit time is called the frequency. In unit time, it performs 1 by t oscillations. In unit time, it performs 1 by t oscillation. That is, the frequency and the period are reciprocal of each other. So n is equal to 1 by t. That is, t we know, this t is equal to 2 pi upon omega. That is, it is omega upon 2 pi. So we'll write it is 1 upon 2 pi under root of k by m. That is n is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root of k by m. This is the frequency of SHM.